be in my movie. It's like she ain't asked to be in your movie. You asked her. He was like, you only doing this to promote your movie. You using all this to try to promote whatever this project you got coming out. You don't care about that. I was like, she went there and actually did some protest stuff. She was wearing all her but she took her money. She came and got her little bread. I wouldn't have shown her. But she got her little money. I hope it was worth it. But Spike, he ain't gonna stand up to no Dolan. That's the Knicks. He ain't gonna do that.
That's why I sent y'all that shit with Jay-Z. He wanna pull the race card because he ain't make the money he thought he was gonna make our title, and you ain't got not one damn black person employed by you, but you wanna pull the brothers, we need to stick together shit. You ain't got a brother working for you. So, bro, we need to stick together.
Yeah, they all want to stick together, and they talk the pro-black stuff when it went to benefit them. When somebody let them know, hey man, you a nigga. What? I got this money. It don't matter. It's just a nigga with money.
Nah, but I'm just saying, like, okay, at least if, like, I will give Michael Jordan that. At least he employed black people. You ain't got a nigga in your, you trying to tell me that one nigga got enough brains to work with you? Come on, man. He can't take the garbage out for you or nothing.
Well, at Rock Nation they do. Rock Nation is a whole thing full of brothers. I mean, they just signed Jim Jones for what? I have no idea. Because I don't know what kind of money he gonna bring into the company.
I don't know why he was signing a bum like that anyway. He can't rap.
His only hit was Ballin'. That was like 7 years ago.
And that was dissing you. So why would you do that?
I mean, hey, it is what it is, man. Hey, at least he keeping him off the streets. He's got, maybe he gonna put him on another reality show. Who knows?
Okay, but I'm saying you signing all these dudes on the buzz is over. Like, I like Jada, but you should have gave him a deal 8 years ago.
I mean, it's a tax write-off. You know what it is. It's tax season. That's what they do. These are all tax write-offs. He ain't trying to have no problems on the street.
I know.
So, I feel them. I understand what they trying to do.
I just wish Ye would buy his way out of his contract so I can hear some real music.
Yep. But
like, man, look, buy me out.
But yeah, but nobody said nothing about Phil. Phil put out this book talking about LeBron, and they talking about the posse word, but he was right about LeBron. I'm like, yeah, he was right all about he's spoiled and all this stuff, but LeBron ain't his concern. He ain't never coached LeBron. That ain't Phil's concern. I'm like, Phil just name dropping people to sell a book so he can make some extra money because of his ego. He just want to be out there. And I'm like, dude, that's not why the Knicks hired you to be the GM. They hired you so you could stay quiet and make moves and get the press on them.
They hired him because they thought everybody was going to come play for him because he Phil Jackson with all these rings.
And they was. I mean, that wasn't the problem. They ain't had no problem with that. Dolan got him to take the heat. Like, dude, I want them to take the heat off me and put it on you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why you hire. You got to have a big name GM. That's why he's there. Dolan like they're supposed to be looking up to you. Now, if that ain't happening, then I'm going to have to replace you.
Well, I think Phil trying to get fired. I really think so. I'm like,
no, he ain't trying to get no fire. Phil ain't going nowhere. They know Phil ain't. Dolan is not firing Phil.
Man, Phil gonna get his money.
Oh, yeah. Dolan ain't firing him. We are not losing Phil Jackson. 1, because he's under contract. 2, because he's under contract.
Well,
even though he ain't no manager.
What they need to do is, like I said, the fans just need to start showing up And once the fans stop showing up, some shareholders gonna be margin call, gentlemen. You know perfectly well we don't have all that in cash. Well, sorry, Dolan. Put up Dolan's businesses in the garden up for sale. You can't do that. But what about Phil? He's over there having a heart attack. Fuck him. I've owned this team for 10 years. Turn those damn machines back on. The $12 drinks ain't selling no more. They gonna make a move. Cause I'm telling you, if it take 2-3 nights and no sellouts at the garden, the way they rate me, I said, Jesus.
Oh, yeah, you gonna pay when you go to the garden. When you take somebody to a Knicks game, that's something. You got Seinfeld there. You got all the celebrities. Like they love to get the celebrities in town, so the people want to be around the atmosphere.
That's what I'm saying. Spike Lee could lead the damn charge. McEnroe seemed more tall about it than anybody.
Yeah, that's why LeBron, but the thing is, LeBron is like, hey, don't worry, he hate Phil. So that's why his whole thing with this mellow LeBron, man, yeah, Phil was leaking all that stuff to the press, so he said, man, whoever wrote that is an idiot. He was like, nah, he was told this information. I was like, yeah, he was leaked that information by by Phil Jackson. That's who leaking it. Phil trying to create all this because he can't get rid of him, but you the one that gave him the doggone no trade clause.
Exactly.
LeBron got that, Melo got it, and Dirk Nowitzki? I was like, get out of here.
No, Dirk deserves it.
I mean, Dirk ain't going nowhere. They ain't gonna trade Dirk no way. They staple.
But that's my point. Dirk is in his career, but he ain't gonna get disrespected like that.
Nope.
that's my point. Like, man, Mark Cuban don't treat his players like that.
Absolutely not. And that's why I was like, he ain't gonna let that ride. And the thing is, LeBron ain't gonna let none of his players, because he got his union that they represent, they are not finna let any of them play for the Knicks. And that's
my point, Kevin. So if you Adam Silver and you got one of the biggest markets in the NBA, and this damn stupid ass owner and the GM fucking up the money, they got to go.
I mean, look at the Bulls. Nobody wanted to come play for them for years. They ain't no word's been out. Mike put that out.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what they don't care about that.
No.
New York, but the Bulls still good enough to make the playoffs. They don't care about them compete for a title, but they got to at least make the playoffs so they get the great.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's what I'm saying. They can't even get the damn Knicks in the playoffs. They ain't make the playoffs in like 8 years. No, they made it.
No, it's like more like 4, but yeah, it's been a minute.
No, you're right. No, they made it Melo's second year. I think that was like fucking.
But they ain't made it in the last almost 4-5 years. Finna be 5.
Okay.
This finna be the 5th year the Knicks don't make the Hawks.
That's what I'm saying,
and man. Each year they always had we finna be great this year. Every November it's like, man, Knicks gonna do something. They gonna at least be 7 to 8.
That's my point, man. The East Coast generate a lot of money for the East. Now they got Boston back. They need Boston and New York playing. Even Washington. If you get Washington and Cleveland, Baltimore, that generates money.
I was listening to the radio today, and the man had his point. He said, "You mean to tell me the Washington Wizards can get better than the New York Knicks?" He's like, "How in the world did the Washington Wizards get better than the New York Knicks?" Exactly. He was like, Phil Jackson, he's like, the Knicks got no points. He's like, yeah, they got Porzingis. That's the biggest deal they ever got. And ever since then, that was like, yeah, see, told you we could draft.
But honestly, dog, I think if they had a better coach, they could be straight now. They don't want to play for Hornacek. Rose don't. They don't respect the coach.
Oh, no. Hornacek, the thing is, he just running whatever Phil telling him to run.
Yeah, exactly. He's a Hoiberg. That's what I'm saying. They train, it don't work.
Yep, I'm like, you got these little guards in here trying to tell them how to run the game, and they just Phil don't want to sit on the sidelines no more. I mean, before he didn't want to get up and coach.
Because Phil want to be a goofy. He really thinks his triangle was winning, and he ain't no triangle was winning jack. Mike was winning them games. Cole was winning them games.
Yep.
Shot Bob was winning them games. No damn triangle doing something.
Yep, and that's what I'm like, man, they had to get Phil to get up. What's the name? Like, look, you being out-coached by Phil Jackson on national TV.
The problem
Why don't you get up and start coaching?
See, this is what I'm saying. What they should do, all they got to do, they can hire Mark Jackson right now and they get people to handle Mark Jackson to get them motherfuckers to play. Because he'll tell Melo, you can't get your ass up and hurry up, bro.
Well, yeah, Mark Jackson was, but once he made that comment, it looked like he was anti-gay, and that's it. He don't like gay people, and once they put that on his resume, he ain't gonna ever get a coaching job in the NBA. Not without Alan Silver, whatever his name is. Adam Silver.
Amen.
And all the rest of them. Yeah, they run everything.
Hey, Mr. Silver. Hey, Mr. Silver.
Yeah, they gonna get to take his job away because he said, hey, man, hey, whatever. He didn't even say nothing bad. They just like, hey, what do you mean? You gonna pray for them? Why you mean you gonna pray for the gay people? What you mean? I was like, hey, I just pray for them, you know. That's just it. That's all I can say. And I'm like, that's it? And you want to get the man? See, he's always preaching this Christian stuff. And he's looking down on us gays. And I was like, yep. And they ran him out of Golden State and put Steve Kerr in there. Kerr's a good guy. He ain't going to say nothing. And they did the same thing with Byron Scott. They had Byron Scott out of there and brought in, wasn't they, Luke Walton? That's why when they first started the season, they act like they was going to the offs. Like the Lakers is going somewhere. Look how they playing now with Walton. I'm like, it's November, man. Wait. People just not waking up. Once they start playing for real, they going into the cellar. Now everybody is like, what happened to the great Luke Walton? Yeah, and then I'm glad T.O. got on Dan Fouts. Shannon Sharp got on Dan Fouts. That was great. I loved every minute of it. Now you want to come out and make a statement to try to back up something that ain't even in the rule book. Now you going to talk about, well, he played for 5 teams. He's like, you see, when they don't want you to get in, they think of every excuse in the world to justify it. But when they want you in, everything's omitted. But he threw Brett Favre under the bus. He was like, okay, Brett Favre, right? Okay. He played for how many teams? 3 teams, right? Okay. When he was in Green Bay, right? He held Green Bay Packers hostage for 4 years, talking about he might retire every year, right? He did that for 4 straight years, right? That's detrimental to the team. Before they finally said that's enough and we got to let him go, right? Where did he go? He went to the Jets, right? He was terrible that year in the Jets. He played hurt, didn't want to come out of the game, had a torn bicep. Then he sent the improper sex message to one of the reporters on the field. He was sexting her. Brett Favre's a married man, ain't you? No. He was like, no, wait a minute, Skip. I'm trying to justify this. This is what they saying, right? Conduct. Brett Favre, right? He went to Minnesota. He had 1 good year, right? Yep. Then the next year he looked terrible, and they was trying to get rid of him and replace him with somebody else. And he didn't want to come out of the starting lineup. He got the coach fired that was in there that he wanted to play for. He went and got him fired because he was like, look, we're going to go with the backup quarterback. You can't start this week. He wasn't trying to hear it. So, but everybody want to defend Brett Favre. Now, hey, look, I'm just telling y'all make rules. Y'all bend them for whoever y'all want to. And when you don't want somebody in there, then all of a sudden, now he didn't play for too many teams. Oh, he was a locker room problem. Now they keep moving the line back.